Right.
Where's our theme music?
Bum 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 bum
Eh,
bum bum.
No, actually, no. I know the perfect song. And don't worry, it's not copyright because it's
There we go.
non-copyright music.
You talking about MJF's music?
Yeah,
Even if you play an original song, it'll still get copyrighted because it'll
Yeah.
sound like
no
something.
copyright music.
But everything sounds like something, so it'll be like, you played Tom Petty. It's like, no, we didn't. I played a song I wrote.
We
It's
sure
like,
did. It sounds
Yeah.
like Tom Petty.
But it sounded like it, so we're gonna copyright it.
That's like the sounds like is like the feels like temperature when the weather like it's 1 degree, but it feels like it's -20. It's like, so why don't we just call it -20 degrees?
Right. What's up, Miss Ace?
Miss Ace in
Hey,
the house.
MJF can't sue us because that's copyright free music
Yep.
unless he buys the rights, which I'm actually shocked why he has not.
Bring up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. We have Miss Ace 2500.
20 Ace is in here.
We've got 4 other people who will not reveal who they are. I'm probably one of those because I'm just looking at the chat.
I'm just I'm putting it out there for the social media, but yeah, for the first time in quite some time, I'm wearing a non-wrestling related shirt onto
Oh, you changed the door.
Slightly.
Britt
Baker and
500 in 2 weeks.
Britt Baker and Kane.
And same with Basel Grand Prix, which is this weekend.
But yeah, so we're gonna be basically doing that. And hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Just Us Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I am the Athletic Geek, joined on the other end of the tin cannon string by Easy.
Hello everybody, and before we get started, thoughts and prayers to New Jack's family. That is an incredible loss.
Absolutely.
Like that sucks.
Sucks. I just met him not that long ago. It was out of left field. Put a damper on a really good weekend last weekend. And I got Eric Wade in the house today. So we got the crew back, and we got a lot to talk about.
Sorry about last week, everybody.
Yeah, it's all good. We got a lot to talk about. So and also if any of the people I met at Squared Circle Expo are checking us out, thank you for giving me a look. So yeah, I met Britt Baker last week, and she signed on the autograph LFG. She said that LFG stands for Let's Fucking Go. So from now on, when we're getting into this stuff, we're gonna say LFG. That's what that means. So if I say LFG, it came from Britt Baker, and it means Let's Fucking Go. So LFG, if you've never seen this show before, this is the Just Us Marks Wrestling Recap Show. Met these gentlemen at All In and Starrcast. We love wrestling. We love talking wrestling with each and every one of you out there. We love sharing our love for wrestling with other passionate wrestling fans like all of you out there. However, just like all of you out there, we're just fans. Our opinions are that of any other fan. We avoid insider terms because at the end of the day, we are not insiders. We're not wrestlers. We're just Marks. Not Max. Marks. But,
yeah. He was Quiet Riot.
No, he's not Quiet Riot. But
please,
yeah.
If there's any Simpsons fans out there, y'all better get that reference.
But yeah, so I get back from Indianapolis, and there's apparently a pay-per-view, and yeah.
So we had WrestleMania again.
Inu TikToker, Texas, y'all. Okay, well, greetings to Texas.
So was it WrestleMania or Backlash? I'm confused what it was advertised as.
It was WrestleMania Backlash, and honestly, it was not an awful pay-per-view per se.
If it wasn't called WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah, it's called Backlash.
It had ups and downs.
It did have ups and downs.
I thought the opening match was awesome.
The hashtag they were like trying to advertise was WM Backlash. It was like, why don't we just call it Backlash?
Right.
You know, and then it's not a lot of wording.
The greatest WrestleMania Backlash in Saudi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
With the 500-man
a year ago, we had like the greatest match of all time, and it's like,
well,
it's Edwin Orton for like the billionth time.
It was a good match, but that's not that's not neither here nor there. No, it wasn't. But it was a damn fine match. But yeah, so overall, my thoughts on the pay per view was like, other than one thing, it was a pretty damn good show. I mean, Cesaro and Roman Reigns was awesome. Loved their match. Loved the women's title match on Raw and SmackDown. Both of them were really good.
Miss Ace, don't say ups and downs. Might get a cease and desist from Simon Miller.
We might. We actually might.
Why?
Just had peaks and valleys.
Why?
Yeah, peaks and valleys.
We'll just change it up a
I
little
only
bit.
saw the championship matches, the WWE Championship and the Universal title.
Right.
Those matches were actually pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good show, but then I think that but overall the matches were pretty good. Not gonna, I know there's
nobody's nobody's gonna remember this pay per view except for one thing,
and we're gonna get into that right now. So there was one
giant
thing that was
thing.
really stupid, and that was the
if
zombies.
they would have taken this thing out, it would have been a near
Zombies,
perfect pay per view.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I only hear we're getting a lumberjack match. Nobody said there was going to be zombies in there, and I see the Twitter feeds. I'm like, I'm sorry, wait, what? There's what in there?
Well, when John Morrison opened the door and it was zombies, I was like, oh no, they're not going to do that though, right? And then because I thought it was like, oh, just for the movie, they like a cute little. I was like, okay, that's cool. But then they actually did it, and I was like, what the flipping hell is going on here?
Exactly.
Why did we need zombies? This is not a graveyard match.
Well, Miz is apparently the go-to guy because he remember when he dressed like the Colonel or the chicken or something, and he had like the match kind of thing like that. But they're saying that Blood and Guts set the industry back 30 years. Shit like this, man.
Yeah, this sets the
industry.
Yeah.
This sets it on a whole different. It's like not even wrestling anymore. It's like a land of make believe. But it's like, dude,
it's like MVP
zombies?
versus Matt Hardy in a basketball game. It's like, I came here for wrestling, not for games. Or no, even better, I got a better one. Jerry Lawler and Scott Steiner in a debate over the Iraqi War.
That was Chris Nowinski and Scott Steiner. Chris Nowinski and Scott Steiner. But still, yeah,
sorry,
you're right.
Sorry.
But still, I get what you're saying.
Man, this was so glaringly bad
it was
that
Jerry
it
Lawler
dragged the
and
whole
Muhammad
pay-per-view
Hassan.
down.
That's what I was thinking of. Sorry.
Yeah, Bree said in his promo that we should have paid attention. I thought aliens. Maybe it was, but if they're taking a jab at AEW, like they're kind of failing with that one. Like that is what we in the business call an epic fail. But yeah,
and so now poor Priest too, because now he's been involved with the whole Bad Bunny thing, and now he's involved with this. It's like he's becoming a silly ass gimmick.
To be fair though, the Bad Bunny thing like raised his stock, because even though I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, that wasn't a bad match, and I think he got some eyeballs after that one. So I'll forgive the Bad Bunny thing, but this I will not forgive.
That is true. Yeah, I guess there's a silver lining to the Bad Bunny thing, but it is kind of just two back-to-back kind of
respect for the Bunny, but stick to music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Otherwise, let's have Drew Carey fight Kane again.
Well, I met Kane this weekend, and I think that might be entertaining. Yeah, it was pretty cool meeting Kane.
Are you sure it was the real Kane, not imposter Kane?
Yeah, it was the real Kane. It was not Doc Gallows. I even saw he came in without the mask, and then he put the mask on, and I'm kind of like, I kind of want a picture without the mask. I kind of wanted to meet Mayor Jacobs.
I was actually going to say, it's like, wait a minute, doesn't he have mayoral duties right now instead of going to expos? But okay, all right. That's what I mean,
well, he donated the money he made from the expo to stuff in his community.
Okay,
so
okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, he does that now. Like whenever he does these bookings, like he donates a lot of money to the things that his community needs. So. Good on Kane. Good on Mayor Jacobs. And someone apparently had Mayor vote Jacobs signs that they had him sign. Somebody came in. Cool. Somebody came in with a freaking race car hood with Kane on it.
Ooh.
And it was giant, it was huge, and I'm like, holy shit.
I just thought of something funny, and I'm not trying to bash on anybody, but he could have had hats that say "Maca, Make America Kane Again." I don't know. That was a random idea. I just thought
I was thinking, Mafa, Make America Fire Again.
Maybe.
I'm gonna get flagged for saying anything related to MAGA here. That's what's gonna happen. But so before we get flagged, let's go to NXT.
Yes.
Good show this week.
Nothing happened on Raw.
Yeah, nothing we're talking about on Raw. So let's go to NXT.
But Nikki Cross came back as a lumberjack because reasons.
Oh yeah, they had a real lumberjack match to try to wash the stink out of everyone's mouth from the night before.
Oh, and Easy, are you paying attention? I'm gonna refuel with my new water bottle that I got.
I'm paying attention. I'm watching.
Refueled.
Oh my god. Yes.
Don't do it, man. Don't drink gas.
That's epic.
Refueled. All right. Anyway.
Oh, please, for all I know, that could have been a vape.
It wasn't a vape. I assure you, it was not.
Good.
I was not puffing on the douche flute. Anyway. But NXT.
This is epic, actually.
I don't know if I go epic with NXT, but I mean,
main event was epic.
Yes,
it was okay.
It was good. I really liked it. But the whole show was good. I lost the freaking results that I had pulled up from. There they are. Okay.
Hey, you got a shout out from my Aussie boys at Aussie Lucian podcast.
I saw that. Appreciate you guys. So
I was on their Mining for Mayhem show back when the Elite era still existed.
But Tony Storm, Zoe Stark. I mean, I'm not going to complain about getting some Tony Storm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For the longest time, her name was Tawny Storm.
Is it?
Tony.
I have a aunt named Tony, so I was just kind of assumed it was that. I was called Tony Storm, but
I think it's Tony.
Yeah, I always thought it was Tony Storm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
But like, it was a good match. You know, it's kind of like one of those weird things where it's like, what do you say about a good match other than good match? Check it out.
Yeah. Well, there's only one outstanding point for NXT that I noticed or whatever we're talking about, because like you're saying, it's like NXT and AEW have that same problem where it's like it's just constantly good. So unless something really fucking bad happens or whatever, it's like, okay.
Hey, check it out, it's good. Or unless it's something like you can really analyze and like look at different, no pun intended, angles with, it's kind of like, check it out, it's good. But
Tony Storm's cool. I mean, like,
yeah,
the people involved are they shine because of NXT, but I mean,
I guess quote. Oh no, here's something that happened in NXT. No more Alexander Wolf on Imperium. He's been booted out.
Yeah. First of all, we got to talk about Cameron Grimes and Jake Atlas. And they're using Ted DiBiase in NXT, which I'm not complaining. I mean, that's kind of cool.
I was gonna say,
funny,
this is the one thing we skipped over last week. We didn't talk about that segment. I thought it was weird or whatever. I don't get it. What's going on?
I think so. Basically, like Cameron Grimes, he's like still trying to be like, he's like, let's say he's a combination of Beer Money and JBL. So that's basically what he's going for here. And then
Cameron Grimes.
But every time he's trying to show off that he's like the richest wrestler out there, in comes Ted DiBiase saying, "No, I'm still the richest man because everybody's got a prize."
Yeah. Michelle's in the house. Hello.
What's it, Michelle? So now every week they're just trying to like outbid each other or something like that. Like,
well, it's just kind of like basically it's
and
he's
then
kind
Grimes goes like, Ted DiBiase.
Yeah. Like, I love it. It's fun.
It sounds like funny.
Okay,
I'm a DiBiase fan, so it's kind of like, okay, it's kind of cool. But yeah, like it's just a good segment.
Just comes out of left field for I was just like, I don't. Pretty funny,
but yeah, you're right about Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf. Wolf out of Imperium. I just didn't really like the match that much. Like, it was all right. Like, I expected more.
It was.
You know what? I expected more out of the match.
These two members, they used to be called Sanity for a while, which, by the way, I'm still very pissed at WWE for that. But it's like, this was members of Sanity, and you had a 3-minute match. Like, what? Like,
yeah, I know.
And you lose off of
or Imperium. I really liked Imperium, but I'm not. Sandy, no offense to Sandy, but like their days are over. But like I really liked how they brought Imperium in. I thought I had high hopes for Imperium, but it just the ball got dropped with Imperium pretty bad. Now it's pretty well over.
And then they kick out Alexander Wolf. It's like, okay, so does this mean they're just gonna go back to NXT UK, just try to dominate them?
I mean, maybe.
And I got nothing on Walter. He is incredible. We've seen him at TakeOver New York. He's incredible, especially when the crowd just sings along to the symphony.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't like how they're making Imperium look weak without Walter.
That's kind of been like their MO for a while, and there's someone on camera. That's just kind of been their MO with Imperium for quite some time. Is that it's without Walter, they're just nothing, and it's I don't know, don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I don't like it. Evolution. It's like having Evolution roam Raw without Triple H.
Right. But yeah.
Or the New Day of today.
Yeah.
So Big E, it's weird.
Next match, Legado del Fantasma versus Ciampa and Thatcher.
I don't mind this tag team. I still kind of miss DIY, but it's like, well, you get what you got.
DIY's best days are behind them. I'm glad that they're done with DIY. Like I'm kind of DIY should never have gotten back together to begin with.
But that's the Ciampa problem now because he's been in NXT for like 10 years. It's like he's done it all, and he doesn't want to move up.
Well, I mean, like
I move up.
I'm about to say, like, it's kind of a two-way street. Do you want him to move up?
But I think he said too, like he's like, if I get called up, I'm quitting. Like he just does not want to.
I mean, there must be a good reason why Balor wanted to move back to NXT.
Right.
And look where he's going to be next week.
But it's like the same thing with Balor too. It's like I've seen you guys. Same thing with Charlotte. It's like hey, you guys have had you've already had your runs and shit like that. So it's like let other people.
I get what you're saying, but I guess it is kind of one of those
like anybody they're not utilizing in Raw or SmackDown, and especially Raw, move them to NXT. You can do something with it.
Well, I'm not even saying you move them to NXT, but like there's all the rumor and innuendos, Conrad would say. They're talking about wanting to work with MLW. They're working with all these NXT or these UK promotions. It's like, fucking send some dudes out. Like disperse them.
Do it then. Do it.
Yeah.
You see what AEW is doing with Impact and New Japan and AAA. Do it. Oh, and also the NWA. So do it.
Yeah. I'm butchering the hell out of this, but it's Saray versus Aaliyah.
The Robert Stone brand. Oh,
yeah, like wasn't bad. Just kind of again, not enough to really understand. This is gonna be a theme for the night. There's gonna be a lot where it's like, okay, I still don't know how I feel about this, but yay,
Yeah. Aaliyah's trying. She's getting better all the
time. We have we got Ashante Adonis and Top Dollar versus Tony Nese and Araya Davari.
A.K.A. the Hit Row.
The Hit Row. I mean,
I'm like...
decent little tag match. That's about it.
Yeah, but also, gee, these guys look a little familiar. So this is what happens when you truly combine Street Profits and Private Party. Okay. I mean, if this is what Swerve Scott wants to do, okay. But
right.
I think we've seen something like this before.
Sorry about Triple Mania. I need to figure out how to watch Triple Mania because of Andrade versus Kenny. I'd love to watch it, but it's going to be kind of one of those, hey, I'm rooting for that guy. Why? I know who that is. Hey, I'm rooting for that guy. What? I know who he is. I don't know who that other guy is, but I know who that guy is, so I'm rooting for him. But yeah, I do want to see Kenny versus Andrade. And if there's a way I can watch Triple Mania, I will watch Triple Mania.
It sucks about the timing though, because I want Andrade to win, but in the middle of Kenny's collecting all the belt things.
Right.
He doesn't really feature the AAA title anyway, but yeah. It's gonna be
I
good.
hope you get to go. That'd be really cool if you got to go. It's on YouTube?
Send pictures. Oh, it's on
Yeah.
YouTube. Okay.
If it's on YouTube, yeah, awesome. I will check it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
and also on NXT, so Candice LeRae and I keep butchering her name, Indy such and such, they had a spa day because that's what we needed on WWE these days.
I mean, it's no different than the other vignettes. Like, it's not my favorite thing, but it's like, AEW does vignettes, and,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Indy Hartwell. Okay, sorry about that. And of course, Candice tried to make her forget about Dexter Lumis, which is like, come on, they had a sweet ending in that tag match, and you want to butcher it again? Just let them be. This is the one and only time I'm ever saying, make these guys a power couple, because this is actually pretty cute.
If it's on YouTube for free, I'll definitely watch it. But now we got to talk about the main events. Cage match.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Bronson Reed versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship.
Or apparently, according to the YouTube title, it says NXT North American title steel cage match. So I guess it got an extended name.
That is like on the first SmackDown vs. Raw game, they put you in a triple threat tornado tag team ladder match.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, like in the story mode in WWE Raw or the Raw SmackDown vs. Raw, the very first one, if you don't have a title going into WrestleMania, you get put in this weird tag team storyline where you're fighting over Trish. And Vince McMahon literally says, "We're going to have a triple threat tornado tag team ladder match."
So who do you team... Wait. Who do you team up with that?
You just team up with, like, somebody else, like, just random people. It's, like, random. Like...
Okay, Spike Dudley.
No, I mean, like, it was, like, me and He Who Shall Not Be Named. I was playing as Shawn Michaels, and it was He Who Shall Not Be Named versus, like, Charlie Haas and RVD versus, like, Triple H and Randy Orton.
Wait, Charlie Haas and who?
RVD.
Oh god.
And no joke. The thing you're climbing the ladder to try and get is a pair of Trish's underwear that RVD stole from Trish's bag. I shit you not.
What was the game's rating again?
T for teen.
Are you sure it's not HT for... Or no. Are you sure it's not rated H for horny?
Yeah, let's cancel this game.
But yeah, it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Oh my god. And WWE accuses AEW of going back 30 years?
To be fair, this was in 2003 or 4 when they made this game. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying like it was a long time ago.
It was of the time.
Thank God I actually never fully played it, because when I literally tried to play it, the controllers were just really confusing. I was playing by SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 through 2009, like, adaptations.
Right.
Actually, 2006 too, but yeah, the first one was like, what's going on? But
yeah, so anyway, like that was a really good match. Like, I don't know where it ranks, like as far as.
Honestly, it's on my top 10 best matches of the year.
I mean, so far, yes, but it's kind of one of those.
Is it in number 10 for me?
Yeah, is it in my top 10 now? Better. Sure, but like I don't know. It's not like Rosa and Britt or Walter and Ciampa, where it's like they're pretty well locked in. Like, I don't foresee any matches bumping them off the list.
Miz and Priest and the Zombie Lumberjack.
I did like watching Gargano
8 stars.
I did like Gargano just going flying into the cages.
Right.
Bronson's just so huge.
But
I wish he pulled Austin Theory in, because that actually would have been a lot funnier.
But I liked the match. It was damn good. Bronson Reed, never really I wasn't like super duper sold on him, but I am now. So, let's light the fuse and bring the boom now. Ray T for thirsty. Yeah, kind of, yeah. So Christian Cage and Matt Sydal starts it off, and I liked the match. Yes, for all intents and purposes, a match I don't.
They got full fans too now, right? Too.
They will at Double or
Not
Nothing.
yet.
Oh.
No, they said Double or Nothing is gonna be full crowd. It's like, okay.
But this one just feels like it's
Oh yeah.
Well, again,
loud.
like, no,
it's cool.
even for a very small crowd, they can make a lot of noise.
Right.
Like when I went to
Yeah.
Monsters hockey games, we had like barely like 3,000 people in attendance, but it was still loud when we scored.
I mean, I don't know what that is,
Hockey.
but that still sounds
It's
cool.
hockey.
Okay. But yeah, good match. You kind of some old, like, grizzled veterans, if you will, but you know they can still go. I enjoyed it. Next match we
Until
had.
Taz ruined it.
I mean, it's Taz. It's Taz.
It's gotta be Taz.
Am I going to Double or Nothing? Am I going to Double or Nothing? No, I am not. I am hearing the rumor and innuendo that Full Gear will be in St. Louis, and I'm hoping I get to go to that. Did you hear from Frightful of someone who got fired today? And
Yeah,
we're
we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We will get to that soon. But let's talk
No.
about the good stuff.
Oh wait, Michelle had a better one. Rated T for thirsty on the
Yeah.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Pretty much. So John Moxley and Eddie Kingston versus the Acclaimed. Apparently, coming up to the Onita version of Wild Thing instead of the original version.
Okay, wait. Quickly. Side note on this, because when I heard the Trogs, because I'm the music guy. Fucking Trogs was one of my favorite bands growing up. Hearing that surprised me because I thought it was a fake thing until you guys said it was real. So I was like, oh, it's tight. And then this time around, it's from a band called X, which is a 1977 Los Angeles punk rock band from around my area.
Right.
And so I look at the comments or whatever. Like I saw the video that got posted, and it said Moxley comes out to X Wild Thing, whatever. And then the comments go. The first comment that had like 15 likes, or whatever, it goes, oh, and people are going to say that Tony Khan doesn't listen to Jim Cornette because Jim Cornette said that the Joan Jett version would be better. And you'll look at this week, they put the Joan Jett version. It was like, it's not, first of all, it's not even Joan Jett. Second of all, like this is the fucking fan base. Yeah, we did.
No, if for those who don't know that song, if you've ever seen the movie Major League, that's where it came from. And funny enough, I cannot confirm this, but I think I heard, thanks to that movie, whenever you have a pitcher coming out to the mound and they have music playing, it was thanks to this movie. Again, I cannot 100% verify that, but
yeah,
that's all
right.
I heard.
It's a badass movie.
And
but no, it's just like, dude, I hate Cornette fans, man, because they just.
I hate Cornette.
They were just.
I'm so sad. It's like, okay, so is he
dude,
never?
You guys don't even know what you're talking about. It's not even the right person.
I'm sad though. Is he never coming out to Unscripted Violence or what? Because I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Is because like I know that version. I didn't know it was from a band called X, but I know that version was Onita's.
I did.
Was the Onita version that he came out to in his career, and like it's cool tribute to Onita and everything. But to me, it's kind of like, okay, it's good for the sing-alongs. I don't dislike it, but it was like kind of like Easy was saying, like, but his original music kind of has its own feel to it. Now it feels like for those. I mean, I get we're a minority of the audience, but like those of us in the know that's like, oh, hey, that was Atsushi Onita's theme. It's kind of like, it'd be like somebody coming out to like, oh, hey, like if I became a wrestler and just came out to Shawn Michaels' theme, it'd be like, okay, why? Like, that's cool you like Shawn Michaels, but why? Yeah. You know, like, that's kind of what the vibe I'm getting.
Unless this is going to be the theme music for Kingston and Mox, okay, fine, but you heard Mox's, if it was just John Moxley wrestling, I'd rather hear his real song. Like, I don't mind other people.
It might just be for them as a tag team.
A lot of people do, but if this is a song that really, fits for you in a major company like AEW, it fits.
But it is funny too because it's just like a cheesy song. It's like an old fucking.
It is. It was funny that the entire crowd actually was singing to this.
That was cool. And then I will say this much. So for the first time in quite some time, I legit marked out for good guy John Moxley for shutting the Acclaim up. So I'm like, hey, you know what?
He did have a good
Listen,
line.
I know a lot of people completely crap on the Acclaimed, but it's like, listen, they're funny.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen here. No, you know I
He
crap on
got
the
him. He
Acclaimed.
zinged him.
Yeah, he's seen those.
Yeah,
ones. Those are
especially
the
for
only.
the oral sessions line.
But like more often than not, like they don't have good singers to me. Like to me, like the rap isn't entertaining, and I want it that way.
He's not
like
supposed to sing. He's just supposed to rap and roast the wrestlers.
no, you're not. No. You don't understand. I don't want him to be entertaining with his singers. I don't want him to go, "That was funny." I want you to go, "Wow, this dude sucked." Because when they suck, then I can do things that I normally don't do, like go, "Fuck yeah, John Moxley, good guy, yeah."
I think this
So
is
it's
trying to
like
get,
I don't want, everybody's all like, oh, like they're
I think
funny.
they're
I'm
just
like,
trying
I
to
don't
get
want them to be
crowd
funny. I
beat.
want them to be like awful at rapping. I want their singers to be lame. Maybe not like lame to where they're like.
Oh, you want to look up lame rap and actually look up Max Caster's songs? They're just
Like I don't mean like so lame like we make fun of him, but like lame enough to where it's like, hey, when he gets punched in the face by a John Moxley, I'm like actually like, hey, I marked out for Moxley.
so
How about that?
So make fun of them like we make fun of Jillian Hall singing.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, just
I like the roast. I did laugh so hard with like it was like Alex getting whacked by Moxley.
Didn't Scotty Too Hotty
somebody did it, but sorry, just my opinion. Max Caster with the oral sessions roast. I think that was burn of the year. I'm sorry, I just laughed so hard from that. And then Alex said like, "Hey, she wants us on the podcast."
Yeah.
but
didn't
Can't say that's not
Grandmaster
funny.
Sexy and Scotty Too Hotty, didn't they used to do the same thing too? I kind of remember him having a microphone and trying to run people down. But like how you're saying, he's just like bad at it. So
yeah,
it's kinda
like,
like
at
120.
first, and then they end up with Rikishi, and it's like, okay, hey, they're good guys now. But yeah, I know, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't want good singers from the Acclaimed. I don't want to go, God damn, that was some fucking good shit from the Acclaimed. I don't want that. I want them to be lame. I want them to be stupid. I want them to go fucking shut these guys up and be
They are
awful.
stupid.
And be awful, so that way I can do things that I normally don't do, like go, fuck yeah, Mox, kick his ass.
Right, yeah.
So
I'm like probably the 1% minority that actually likes the Acclaim now, because at first I was just like you guys. I thought they were stupid. It's like, what's with the rapping? Well, I don't know what's going on, but now after a while you listen to the roast, it's like, okay, that's funny. That's funny. It's like,
I don't want that, but
that's
that's counterproductive to me. If you're being funny, hey, let's go back. Let's go back to 2003 when you're doing a rap gimmick. When you're doing a rap gimmick and you're funny, you turn good. I don't want the Acclaim to turn good. John Cena was funny.
Supposed to be good. That's why people like they hate him in the ring, because obviously they're gonna like roast the complete crap out of not just the wrestlers but the fans. Which I know that once we go back
on the road,
they're going to do that. The moment they're in Miami, they're going to completely shit on all of their sports teams and just the crowd in general.
Yeah, but like I don't want them to change. I want them to actually be less funny and less witty, because I want more shit like this. But that's just me.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, let's have the Acclaim versus Dark Order. There's your funny.
There we go. Hikaru
I would
Shida
actually love
versus Rebel Not Reba.
Hey, Miss Ace is asking if you're okay because you were a fan of Moxley this week.
I pointed this out in my podcast for the record. I said I only just don't get Moxley as the good guy. If they made if this was like some fucking 2009 2010 CCW Moxley as the bad guy, I'd be a little bit more excited. I don't know. He's like Green Arrow. I like him, but I don't love him. There's just some not a connection there.
Yeah, Britt Scripps. She actually looks like it is a real one, where Seth Rollins kind of does like a flamboyant jump.
Yeah. Really, when Britt put LFG on my autograph picture, I'm saying yes, LFG. Let's fucking go at Double or Nothing. Let's bring that title home. Let's do this. Let's do this. But yeah,
that's a cool photo.
It was badass, and she's awesome. Fucking can't say enough good things about Britt Baker. Dr. Britt Baker. DMD.
Dr. Britt. I would have asked her about my teeth.
I didn't want to be that creepy.
No.
But I got a tooth that I gotta.
I'm pretty sure
get
she gets enough of that. which is a little sad.
So there's an Inner Circle promo, but I want to point out the promo before that backstage where Marvez interrupts Jericho talking to Dean Malenko, and he said, like, yeah, you better leave or you're going to have the man of 1,000 holds mad at you. And Malenko goes, you got 4 more than me. And Jericho goes, I forgot some. I like that. That was good.
I didn't know I don't know. I guess I was distracted, but it's like I didn't know Dean Malenko was at the show. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's an agent.
Yeah, he's more of a backstage guy.
The more you know.
Yeah, he did it like, you got 4 more than me. I forgot a few. Inner Circle, good promo from the Pinnacle too at dinner. Just good stuff all around.
Well, of course, Sean Spears going after a waiter.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. NWA Women's Championship match: Serena Deeb versus Red Velvet. Always good to see Serena Deeb back on Dynamite, and I like Red Velvet. Put me on the Red Velvet bandwagon. This was a good match. I like how like they kind of usually Serena's sometimes like is the good one, and like but because Red Velvet being like kind of a hometown or at least a home team person, switch up her style to wrestle a little bit more on the bad side. Really like this match. Only thing I don't like is the NWA Women's Championship looks like a plastic toy belt. I feel like they need a fancier one.
Yeah. Especially you like put the picture of the wrestler on there. It's like
that's
like a dirty window. It needs to be clean too.
I like the picture of the wrestler because that's very old school. That's something that they used to do. That part's cool. Mm-hmm. Just make it like look a little bit more like leather and silver or leather and gold than make it don't make it look like this toy belt that I got behind me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, one thing I took notice of too with Red Velvet's entrance. She played to the crowd a lot. Like she started having fun, which is cool because what you guys were just saying, it's going to be interesting to see if wrestlers do their gimmick in front of crowds for the first time in a while. Because some of them are going to either like the claim they're going to make fun of the crowd, so they'll nail it more.
Right.
Some people are going to have more fun, so their personality will shine a little bit more. So it seemed like she was having fun, so it was cool to watch.
Yeah, but
she had fun, so I had fun watching it.
Is he actually a flat earther? I feel like that was just like Daniel Bryan giving him shit, and then like people are rolling with it, like him being like, "Come on, guys, I never actually said that." Next match: Anthony Ogogo Boots versus Austin Gunn. So this match.
Wait, what is this?
Anthony Ogogo versus Austin Gunn. So this match, like, I want to say this, like, Anthony Ogogo, like, I love his look, I love his presence, I love everything he's got going on, and I get, like, what they're doing with, like, just the punches. Like, he's an Olympic boxer, and his gimmick is he throws punches, and it's not like knockout punches like Big Show, like he's throwing body shots. Like, I like that, but it's like, okay, are we gonna get something other than punching soon? Because I'm really, really hoping for something other than punching soon. Because the thing that I remember the most about this match was seeing Austin Gunn, seeing how much he moves like his dad. And I mean, he's so much like his dad, you could say he's his dad's ass.
Funny enough, actually, when Billy Gunn, he was at BCW, I actually started a Mr. Ass chant. He actually clapped along with it with his ass.
I actually,
I don't think I saw this match, but Ogogo, his punch reminds me. Have you seen that?
I hope Cody carries him to something better than punches, because I'm not seeing anything in the ring that impresses me about Anthony Ogogo yet. If somebody can bring it out of him, it'll be Cody. Like, I'm just seeing punches.
On it though.
I hope so.
We're gonna wait for what his real damage can be once he fights. It was sort of similar to like when we finally saw Wardlow fight.
Yeah, that's
being MJF's bodyguard.
That's what I'm hoping for, because like if it doesn't get anything other than punches, I'm not going to get on the hype train. Like, it's a good character, and I'm not one of these fucking Dave Meltzer people where it's like, if you ain't doing 50 flips, you suck. Like, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm going to have to see something other than punching to really get excited.
AEW Brawl for All, coming soon.
Shut your whore mouth. Shut your
well, it
whore
worked for the
mouth.
Big Show because of how big he was for like the WMD punch stuff
But-
like that, where it'll work for him or stuff like that. But the Go-Go's not that big, I don't think. But
He's a big dude.
Now,
I mean,
but they had that
he's got
movie with
he's got all the presence. I'm not saying like fucking dude. There's a look. Fucking dude's got it. I'm seeing
The
everybody.
one-
I'm seeing everybody hype him up, and like I've seen punch, and it's just like okay. I mean,
yeah, until Austin.
I
can
get
barely-
it, but like you know, I'm gonna have to see something other than punching. Now, if there's I'm thinking probably at Double or Nothing, we're gonna see something other than punching.
We're gonna see more.
a kick. Um,
Punch, kick.
spear.
It's over. It's
right
over.
punch, left-handed overhook.
The
kick.
one thing that kind of turned me off was after the match was like, okay, did Cody really need to bring out the American flag and they kind of had a biggest dickest contest? Be like, I'm more patriotic. No, I'm more patriotic. It's like, I don't give two shits. I'm from Canada.
Now, when Bret Hart comes out with his Canadian flag, that's when he's all pumped up.
Yeah, when he's in Canada. Hey, yeah, see, Michelle agrees with me. Americans. Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Coming soon, me and Michelle are gonna make our own podcast because these silly Americans don't know nothing.
Start the North American War, I guess. Flip
Yes.
one of his flat earther too, and Cody was having another guy who said the Earth is a sphere, moron. Well, good for. Yeah, Flip's kind of gone off the deep end since the elites left. He's put like a bunch of stupid shit out there. Disappointing. Did you see that about old Flipper?
And yet he was in the army. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Or the Marine. I don't know what.
No, he was in the Army.
Okay.
He was in the
Go
Army.
Navy.
Air Force. Main event time. First of all, we have a Miro promo where he thanks Jesus for what he's able to do and thanks Jesus for being able to keep people up. Love that.
Miro versus Jesus.
No, Jesus was on his side. That's why he's beating people up.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Miro versus gods. Watch Miro fight a spotlight. Okay, I'll be quiet now. I'll be quiet. I'll be
but say
quiet.
like these things have
But yeah,
happened.
but hey, for him going off, the thinking stuff is like good for him. He's got good faith. Especially in Florida, they are mega Christians.
He's from Tennessee or lives in Tennessee, which
I
I
don't
guess
think.
is also.
I don't think he lives in Florida.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah, he lives in Nashville, I want to say. But speaking of good Christians, you can even say they're Christian AF. The Young Bucks
Good
versus the
Christian
Varsity.
boys
They're
making
good,
some
yeah,
noise.
they were good Christian boys in PWG, but now they're Christian AF because they thought AF meant always forever. Hilarious. Versus the Varsity Blondes. First of all, like earlier in the night, Brian Pillman Jr. did a promo, and fuck yeah, this is the dude I'm excited about in the future. Is Pillman Jr. Guys got nowhere to go but up. Good kid, great future, great match. And
Did
then
you
of
see
course
the
the best line of the night was Don Callis saying, "You never trust a heart." At least that's what we say in Canada.
Ha ha.
He's Canadian. He can say it.
I know. I know.
Is that like Canadian? Vouch for me. Is that like racism in Canada bashing the hearts?
No. No, honestly, you ask any Canadian wrestling fan, like they love the Hearts.
That's what I'm saying. Like saying something bad about the hearts. Is that like kind of like
I don't think.
You know.
I've never had that. Never seen that before.
But still a good match. And then at the end, they get beaten up and get their shoes and socks stolen. Their expensive shoes. Which I thought that was funny, but I'm not really. I guess I'm not caught up in like the shoe game to really understand.
But I love how just like Moxley like kicks in, they just casually.
Yeah,
just,
I want
walk
to thank
in.
Jesus Christ for protecting me and giving the strength to destroy my opponent. Yeah, fucking. We're finally getting the Miro we really, really wanted to see. But yeah,
So, and I love how just like Callis, he just like ran away. It's like, wow, okay.
yeah. Renee's
But
in the
also,
house.
I'm sorry, like this is the elite we're talking. Where were the Good Brothers? Why didn't they come to help?
Yeah.
Where was Kenny?
I know.
Oh, speaking about Kenny, we forgot. Kenny tried to get Orange Cassidy out of the match, and then Cassidy just slowly ripping the paper, saying not happening. That was actually interesting.
So, this was brought up earlier about Mox and Kingston versus the Young Bucks. I mean, they're not the first team that I would put in there, but I feel like now they've been established enough that they've been established enough as a threat to the Bucks. Like, I'm okay with it. I just don't want them to win. As long as they don't win the titles, I'm okay with. Again,
that's gonna be a great match.
Yeah,
Bucks are gonna win it.
Again, next week is going to be Double or Nothing predictions. We'll get into that. But, like, again, I mentioned, like, with Kenny needing, like, stopgaps before the big, hey, he's really going to be in jeopardy at this pay-per-view. But at another pay-per-view, you need a stopgap. That's what I'm kind of feeling with the Bucks is this is a stopgap. This is kind of something to get them through before they wrestle Best Friends or Dark Order or what have you. Yeah, we did see Christian Seidel. It was a good match. Yeah, I figured Archer was because of the tattoo on his back, but yeah, that is very true.
I do see Mox and Kingston becoming tag champs in the future. Just
not right now. No, I can't believe he's 44 either. But so next week we got a few more things to discuss. But next week is going to be predictions night because AEW will be on Friday. We will not be covering Dynamite. We'll just be doing Double or Nothing predictions. So
Dynamite will thankfully not be competing with SmackDown because we don't need that.
No, we do not. But, I kind of mentioned before, for Double or Nothing, since it's the big AEW pay-per-view and I give away extra things for WrestleMania, every prize, except for the bonus prize, if you can beat Eric, will be doubled. 2 figures, 2 t-shirts, 2 comic books, 2 DVDs, all of that. But I do have a few other bonus prizes that even Eric's eligible for. You can possibly get 2 autographs because in addition to beating Eric and maybe getting a poster or an autograph, you will get this autograph picture of 5 and 10. Well, I thought people would be a little bit more excited about that. Dark Order 5 and 10.
It was literally like delayed. I was trying to see the pictures like, oh wow, 5 and 10.
5 and 10. But that's not all. But for WrestleMania, I gave away Eric Bischoff's book, The New Hall of Famer. Well, since it's an AEW pay-per-view, how about I give away Chris Jericho's first 2 books? The first prize winner will also get Chris Jericho's first 2 books, the autographed picture of 5 and 10, 2 action figures, 2 DVDs, 2 t-shirts, 2 comic books, and if you can beat Eric, the bonus poster. All that for winning.
The all-in poster.
Fuck you!
The Britt Baker photo.
That one is personalized to me. No one else is getting that.
I can make that
unless
look like
their
my
name is also probably the Geek.
Yes.
You saw what they did there.
Probably the Geek. Probably.
Ooh, Michelle is like, I want to win.
Yeah. Well, you can also there are some autographs in here that are maybe you might be able to win that are very, very much worth it. I mean, like here is a Dolph Ziggler autograph. You can win that. That's one of the bonus prizes if you can keep Eric from pissing on your dreams. There's things like an AJ Styles autograph picture that you can win. There's some non-autographed items too, like this Honky Tonk Man and Brutus the Barber Beefcake comic art. There's what else we got here? Speaking of the Pinnacle, you can win an autographed picture of Tully Blanchard.
Ooh. Okay.
And, keeping with the AEW theme, you could even win,
Michelle, if we win predictions, can we get an autographed cheese sandwich?
I mean, if you think it'll keep that long, I'll send you a cheese sandwich instead. You can also win
McDonald's. They'll never go old.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can win this Lance Hoyt.
No. Wait,
not Archer. Hoyt autograph picture.
Do you have autographed cheeseburger?
You mean the ROH guy cheeseburger?
Yes.
No, I don't have him.
Dang it.
I met him
Like,
once,
close enough.
but we don't have him. Sorry. There is no cheeseburger in paradise. But yeah, that is the bonus prizes for this one. Or the extra prize. I shouldn't say bonus, but the extra prizes for this one. Good luck to everybody.
And if I win, you all have to send me something.
Yes.
I
You have
mean,
to choose your favorite possession and send it to me.
yeah.
Kids, don't send me people or animals.
Don't send people or animals, no. So we got a few other things to talk about. First of all, even though I am not a fan of this guy in the slightest, I hate hearing this news, but...
well, before we talk about him, there were other releases.
I'm not talking about releases. I'm talking about bad necks and title vacations. They vacating...
Did they release a lot more people today or just one?
There was...
Because yesterday they did 8.
Well, I'm talking about the IWGP heavyweight world heavyweight champion Will Ospreay having to forfeit his title because he's injured. Now, I do not like Will Ospreay at all. I think he's, again, I'm not a
I love him.
Never bet against Cody in America. But no, like I hate Will Ospreay. I think he's. I'm not no Jim Cornette, but I do
this
think
is going to be the thing that changes his style for sure.
Yeah, it has to. He does. And then both on top of the reason that I don't like him is not only does he wrestle that style, he's one of those like if you don't like his style, he's like, "What are you, boomer? What are you? Do you not understand how good I am? I'm fucking Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin."
You don't understand English wrestling.
No, if you don't understand English wrestling if you don't like ZSJ. ZSJ does English wrestling, but I still, even as much as I dislike Will Ospreay, I hate to see something like happen to especially a young man like this. Fuck, that just sucks.
Did New Japan have an event recently? Because I'm like, how did he get the neck injury?
Maybe like a house show or something?
I mean, they haven't been running because they had a bad COVID outbreak with the New Japan talent. So I don't know if he was doing UK shows or something or what. Because I mean, he still wrestles in the UK.
Or maybe just
training. Maybe training injury.
Training, something. Just.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a family with a history of neck injuries, and it's just the slightest thing can make you go, may that happen. I don't know, but Ospreay's he's gotta change shit up if he wants to continue to wrestle.
Well, this can make him kind of I don't want to say like Austin, but change your style. This might make you sink or swim.
Well, I was gonna say it was that this similar thing kind of happened to Liger. Liger was a very high flying wrestler, had a bad injury, and then he had to switch things up, and he arguably got better. So I don't know, but hate that I don't. New Japan hasn't said what they're gonna do with the title. I don't know if they're gonna have just a match or if maybe the G1 winner will get it. I don't know what they're gonna do, but
I think G1 would make sense.
It would, but I think they also want to keep. Even though this is a fairly new stipulation, I think they really want to keep the winner gets the shot at the dome kind of deal, or I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know, but yeah, hate to hear that happen. I hate Will Ospreay, but I hate the fact that he's hurt. And yeah, the Miz got hurt too.
Speedy recovery, my man.
Well, this is the first time in his career.
Yeah. So somebody was released today, and we're not going to say his name, but it was quite the dream come true that he's no longer with the company.
Yeah,
see what I did there?
So he was the only one today, or was it a series?
There was a
more
bunch of other releases a few days ago,
but yeah,
this was just now saying that they've released him. As again, we're not going to say his name because it really doesn't matter whether it's guilty or not guilty. It's but you get caught up in that stuff. It's
oh, it is ugly as sin, Miss Ace. Don't get me wrong. Not only is it ugly as sin, but it's like a brand new title. The old title, the one that Kenny and Okada and Naito and Tanahashi and all those people fought for it. It's gone. So I think that's the worst thing. But it's still it is what it is. So I'm just gonna say this. It's it's about damn time. And that. Fuck off, and we're done. We're fucking done. And I don't plan on ever mentioning. Yeah. I don't plan on ever mentioning this person's name ever again on this show.
And it's weird
That's
that
all I
like
got.
WWE they did an
Whose name?
investigation, but they said they didn't find anything, and they didn't even talk to the victims. Where it's like, okay, that's like you come to a crime scene and you're not talking to the family of the person who just got murdered.
Yeah.
But by the way, you know what? I'm like, okay, you know what? Fine, good.
Yeah.
It's a shame that he did have.
It's a shame he wasted talent because I
incredible-
liked that guy until he
He had an
fucking
incredible NXT career, and then suddenly it's just
started
well,
fucking
all
preying
I
on
can
children.
say from now on is this: the Dream has no memory.
Yeah.
So
The geek has
Kill
no
at me,
the geek
and-
has no memory of him, and that's how we're gonna leave it.
and
All right.
stay the fuck away from AEW.
Yeah. And that is the show this week, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please give a like, share, subscribe for more content, not just from the world of pro wrestling, but from the world of anime, gaming, comic books, and all things geek culture. Definitely check out the Geeking Out podcast I just did this week with Roger Mathis, a great local wrestler around here who's done some MMA work and really interesting, really good dude. Definitely check that one out. Amalgam May continues on Collection Comic of the Week and will continue this Sunday. And as far as the competition is concerned, I'll say Wednesday. I would say immediately after Dynamite, but that only gives you a couple days. Starting this Wednesday, when they confirm the whole card, we will be posting everything on social media. You must enter on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram in order to be eligible for the contest. And that's a segue. Follow me on my social media. Facebook.com/AthleticGeekA9. Twitter, Athletic_GeekA9. Instagram, AthleticGeekA9. And if you'd like to help this channel out financially, I am on Patreon. Patreon.com/AthleticGeekA9. Easy.
Give us your money. All right, guys, you can find me on Twitter at Eric Zaraz. Of course, I go by Easy to the wrestling community. Shout out to the amazing Podcast Wrestling Federation. All those guys are awesome, and we had a very interesting discussion about the Dream Who Shall Not Be Named. And shout out to Ozzy Lucian, who unfortunately couldn't be here live with us, but he's going to be listening to the replay
Thank you.
of this. Go check out his stuff at Mining for Mayhem. He is amazing. I was on the show before, and he's just absolutely so fun to talk to.
All right, Eric, you're getting ready to move, so you downsizing any more stuff, Makari?
Yeah, I posted. I deleted everything and then reposted it, and then I put everything in one pile. So whatever I don't sell by move-in date, I'm just gonna take it to the comic store that buys shit, whatever, and just whatever they give me, and then I'm just gonna reboot the Mercari page once I get settled again. But
okay,
yeah, well, everything must go. So check it out.
Everything must go. Help him out, and once again,
Yep.
thank you all for watching. Check out some of the other content. Check out everybody on social media. Buy his shit. Buy Eric's shit. But for
and
Eric,
then you can win geek shit.
And you can win some geek
It's such good shit.
It's good shit.
And I don't have anything to give away because
I want to throw this little jab out there. Michelle, what if you win this lovely Cody Rhodes figure if you win? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I don't think. Should you really be asking a female wrestling fan about what are they gonna do? It's like I don't really want to know.
I don't want to know either. But I don't know. You can win good
No.
shit next week. But for EZ and Eric Wade, I'm Athletic Geek. We're just marks and we're out. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Yep.
Good night.
Bang.